Greetings and welcome back to Robocraft and to a thank you for your support screen. I thought I'd start recording now just to show this because it's part of the recent update that got released. The update was actually released on the 8th of January. This is being recorded on the 9th because, as is becoming the trend with larger updates, the servers had a panic attack immediately following the release. I mean, literally following the release. The servers went back down for a maintenance period, came back up about 2 or 3 hours later for about 10 minutes, and then went back down for a good chunk of time, like 6 or 7 hours after that. They were very unwell, bless them. In fact, it was pretty appropriate tweet I received from the devs when I sent them a get well soon servers tweet was, please send water, the servers are on fire. That pretty much summed it up neatly for me. But this is part of the new update. And yes, we will be getting to opening the present shortly. Now, thank you for your support. Galaxy Cash bonus as a special reward to you for previously acquiring Galaxy Cash and supporting Robocraft. We have added 7 days of extra premium to your account. This has been given to everyone who, prior to this update, had purchased Galaxy Cash. I don't think it mattered how much you purchased. We all got the same 7 days of premium. Now, as we had a bit of a issue with the servers, there's of course a new promo code. So let's go ahead and put that in. I'm not sure how long this promo code will last for, so you may want to put this in as soon as you are aware of it. GivePrem 68161 should give us 1 day of extra premium time. So there we are. Anyone who had premium time prior to the crashes will be able to basically cover the day that they weren't able to play the game with that code. Now, let's go and have a quick look. Here we are. This is the present. I was strongly suspecting, though I held off on public speculation, I strongly suspected it was going to be some sort of heads-up display of some sort. I didn't know what, but from its shape, my guess was it was going to be some sort of display piece, and as it happens, the gift was a speedometer, a visual display of the current speed of your robot. Armor 88, CPU load 3 petaflops, robot ranking, no ranking at all, and mass 5 kilograms. Now, there are two things here. Now, this was the gift. If you'd used the gift code and you had the present ready to be unwrapped, then you'll have this for free. However, if you go to the Cube Depot, you can buy it for 910 Galaxy Cash. There's also an altimeter for, again, 910 cash. Christmas present unwrapped. It's a speedometer. Altimeter also available via the Cosmetic Depot. Well done, game, for completely stealing the win from my sales there. Thank you. But I don't have this one. This was not a part of the present. You do have to buy this one. It is probably the first quasi-functional block that is only available via cosmetic, sort of the Galaxy Cash. Now, on the outset, because it's just giving you data, I don't mind this. In fact, I kind of like it. If this actually gave some sort of function, rather than simply giving the user a little bit more data. Now, I do realize that information is power. Knowledge is power, as the saying goes. And so by having this, those who actually spend the Galaxy Cash to acquire it will have a very slim advantage. Almost imperceptible, but it will be there. And I do want to make it clear that I understand that. And it makes me nervous, but as long as it's just this, or things like this, and it doesn't get too much more wild. Like, if they put out a cosmetic block that gave you a warning if someone had, I don't know, spotted you, maybe they added later down the line some different type of weapon that was a lock-on weapon, and the only way to know whether you'd had, if you were locked by someone was a block you had to pay Galaxy Cash for, that's where I would start drawing the line where, yes, it's just information, but still this is now conferring a very real advantage to someone in-game who has spent money over someone who has not. At the moment, this doesn't worry me. Maybe it should, but it doesn't. I'm okay with this, but yeah, I will admit there's a little part of me that's like functional blocks in the cosmetics cash only store. Not sure I like where that's going, but I will reserve judgment for the time being. Again, if this is the only sort of thing they add, no, that's fine. And ultimately, who am I complaining? They're giving me the game for free. You know, there's being nervous and then there's being entitled, and I certainly don't want to step over into that crowd. But no, I'm okay with this for the time being. But I did want to kind of put that out there. Yeah, I can see where there's a possibility that could lead, and at the moment, I have faith that it's not going to go there. We'll see if my faith is misplaced later down the line. I'm sure it is not. I like the devs of Robocraft. They seem on the level, and they seem to be in touch with their user base. Now, there are a few other changes. Let's go over to the Robo Shop. Now, if we look through here, we will find that there are a couple of bots that are no longer there. The RoboWolf bot and all of its associated cubes are no longer available. You can't buy it in the store, and it shouldn't be available for you to purchase in the cube depot, so we shouldn't see those lovely red blocks anymore. The US football Thanksgiving robot is also gone, and associated cubes also gone. So we no longer have those cubes any longer. But it's not all they're taking things away. If we look up here, yeah, all the cubes are gone. So they were. I wasn't even aware that those were something that was only there for a little while. So I'm pretty pleased that I bought the overwall flags when I did. But the new thing that they've adjusted, although you can't see it here actually, let me go to my inventory and movement. They have fixed the issues with the halo foil and halo rudder, so they are now equivalent to tier 8 rudders and tier 8 aerofoils. Previously, that was not the case. These only I'm not even sure what these were equivalent to. All I know is that they really weren't working that well. So perhaps the Firestorm has now been fixed. Maybe I didn't have to worry about trying to fix it, which is just as well, because I was lazy and I didn't fix it. But maybe that, in the odd way, has been rewarded. I'm not sure that's the kind of lesson that I need to teach myself. Be lazy, things will work themselves out. I think I probably need to try very hard to unteach myself that lesson, but nevertheless, that's what we've got there. Also, skis now rotate to a full lock more quickly when you turn left and right, so steering skis will be a little bit better. Alright, and let us go over to our bots then. Now, talking about the Firestorm, you know what, I could just test if this works. I'm kind of tempted to, actually. Yes, in fact, we will. We're going to see if we can't get this out there. This may be a bit of just a catch-up episode to see what has changed, and also to play around a little bit with our glorious new speedometer. Now, the thing with the speedometer, it doesn't matter where it is on your bot. As long as it is on your bot, it will work for you. If it is not on your bot, then obviously it will not work for you. It stands to reason, really. Really, is it that big? Oh, damn. Let's move things around a little bit. We'll place the speedometer about here. Now, the thing with the speedometer is, as long as it's on there, it'll, like I said, it'll show you an info. It doesn't need to be in front of you. I'm putting it there because my brain is stupid, and it thinks, oh, well, it's a readout display. I don't clearly need it in front of my pilot seat, even though my camera is never going to be in front of my pilot seat. Right. We also need shields. Let me go and find some of those beauties. They are not on anything. Damn it. Solenops in Victor, have you stolen shields? Ah, yes. I've been playing around with the Solenops in Victor. I adjusted its shield configuration slightly. Very good, by the way. Works well. Let's head back to the Firestorm and see what we can do. We want 2 of these shields down here. Around about there, I think. And then the other one about there. Perfect. And then we want... Oh, was it tier 8 or tier 6? I think it was tier 6. Yes, it does appear that it was tier 6. That's fine then. And we'll place you by here. There we go. That gives us a bit of shielding. Now we just need to fix our plasma launchers. We got 2 tier 9 plasma launchers. What kind of shenanigans are that? My lord, I didn't realize I had those. Was it always that way? It's been so long since I've played on the Firestorm that I honestly don't remember. Tier 6 ones about there and there as well. And that gives me 6 plasmas. Now that is the maximum amount, I believe, that will be useful. But the problem with that, actually thinking about it, you know what, let's just configure this entirely for a bomber. And we'll just roll with that. I need the thrusters. That's the last thing I need to fix. We've got T8 thrusters there. How much are expensive thrusters these days? T9s. Yes. Yes, I agree. I shall take them. I might not have used them at the moment because... Oh, wow. I can actually fit them, though. Oh, look at those. Puts me into tier 8. But wow. Look at that. It's beautiful. Is that in the right position? Yes, it is. It's all lined up. Okay, okay. I'm liking this. We are in tier 8 now, though. That's not so good. But that does mean I can go ahead and use the tier 9 plasma launchers if I really want to. Oh, look at that. That is a thing of beauty. Let's do this instead. And have the tier 7s on the outside. So we'd have one tier 7 there. Actually, no. Thinking about that, I do think it would be better to have the tier 9s on the outside. Simply because they're less likely to shoot into each other. Yeah, I think that would work out better. And since we've got that, we may as well then go ahead and place the tier 8s on top. Why not? I ask you, why not? There we go. We'll have one there. A little bit further in on the wing. There we are. And we'll have one at the front. No, we won't. That is silly. Those tier 6s at the top are mainly there just to help me shooting anything that might be above me. Now, I've got plenty of thrust for maneuvering. It's really important, I feel, to have maneuvering thrusters. Too often, I don't use them. And I really do regret it when I don't. We're also going to need to go and get myself some of those beautiful vapor trails. Hello. I know. Oh, Solonopsis Invicta, you must hate me sometimes because you're the first person I go to steal stuff from. I do feel bad. Right, there we go. Now we can have our vapor trails here and... Oh, really? Really? You're going to get in the way of my vapor trails? Oh, you scallywag. Okay, fine. We'll move it back a little bit. This will throw things out slightly, but can't go out without my vapor trail set up properly. That'll just be wrong. I need that block, please. I'll mention this, although I've mentioned it previously a couple of times. Just that people sometimes ask how I switch the cube without having to go into my inventory. Middle mouse click. I've mentioned it in the past a few times, but obviously if you're new to the channel, it might look like wizardry. But I assure you, it is not. I'm not, in fact, a wizard. At least not unless it's the weekend. But middle mouse click allows me to select the cube that I'm looking at. For that, along the same lines, if I want to buy 10 of a block, just hold down Control. I'll quickly demonstrate on something I don't need. Actually, I won't. I can't afford that. I'll buy 10 of these. There we are. Just hold down Control, you'll buy 10. It also works for taking them out of this. You just hold Control there. It also works for selling them. Control there. So, useful little shortcuts for getting around. Now, it is time to see how this does. Have we got everything we need? The only thing we don't have is information on the radar receiver, but I'm inclined to just take this out and see how it does in practice. Hopefully, it does really well. It might not, though, but then it was broken beforehand, so it wouldn't be that much of a disappointment to me if it was still broken. Right. Oh, I'm so sorry. I need to get you some skis, don't I? Oh, wow, it actually does change there as well. Oh, that's glorious. It's dipping down. It's pretty heavy, but levels out okay. Maybe a little bit of helium would help that. But this is pretty good. Now, as you can see, over by the Q on the left there, I've got my speed. I can see how fast I'm moving. We're up to 100... Oh, no, over 190 miles per hour. Can we crest the 200? No, we cannot. But I really wasn't expecting that it's showing up there. I think that is glorious. I really wasn't expecting that at all. And I like it. I really do. But we are dipping down a little bit. I think a little bit of helium might help that. Like right now, we're actually dipping down quite a lot. We're about to crash. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Yeah, you don't pull up quite as fast as the Sky Plow, but, well, you know, you're actually a much heavier bomber. Yeah. Even though you've got very similar armor levels to the Sky Plow, which is terribly frightening because the Sky Plow is in tier 6 and you're in tier 8, but at least you have a middle plane of tier 8 blocks. Perhaps I can upgrade that over time. It's going to take a lot of money to do that, though, and as you may have noticed, I'm rather poor right now. But we do have first victory bonuses for most of my bots, so I could perhaps look at getting that. Now, the last thing I did want to try and do, let's see if this can help a little bit. Now, this is going to require a little bit of balancing, so you're going to have to forgive me, or rather, I hope you will forgive me if I do this like so. 4 heliums should help with an enormous amount of lift, so I think I'll also put some here as well, and probably some just at the back. Now, the reason why I'm placing it all over the place like this, actually, which way is that facing? That's facing that way, so we'll do it this way. The reason I'm doing that is because although I want most of the lift at the front, having a little bit of lift all across it may actually help me out in the long run. This is going to create drag, though, so be aware it's not something you really want to do too much of. Also, you don't want many thrusters if you don't need them, because you'll start getting diminishing returns. In total, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 thrusters. I don't think we're going to be hitting the diminishing returns much, if at all, with this few thrusters, so we should be fine. Let's just double check there aren't any sneakily hidden away anywhere else. Any sneaky thrusters? Are you hiding any sneaky thrusters down here? Sneaky thrusters? No? No sneaky thrusters? Okay, fine. No sneaky thrusters. I approve. Let's get back out there to the practice arena. I do feel a little bit good about doing this, because I've been meaning to fix the Firestorm for so long, and now I'm finally making good on that. I'm so sorry. The helium wasn't quite enough to keep you up. Though, actually, it is keeping the nose up, which is clearly showing that it's doing its job. But we'll see how fast we can go now. Also, we seem to be stable-ish. Very stable-ish, in fact. And we haven't lost much speed either. Oh, I like that. This speedometer, wow, okay. For designing and balancing your flyer, for knowing whether you've lost much top speed, is really good. I can't hold it really high up, but as I get lower down, the helium has a greater and greater effect until it kind of levels out around here. Now, as much as I said that the advantage of those cubes would only be slight, I'm honestly finding myself thinking, oh, if only I had the altimeter. I'm not really sure how you meant to pronounce that word. I'm terribly sorry. Altimeter. I'm sure it's one of those two. Maybe it's not, though. But regardless, I would be able to say absolutely where the Firestorm balances out whilst passively flying. Now, it's trying to pull up. If I just give it a little bit of a pull up there, we'll see it's completely stable. Oh, I like it. I do like it. I'm going to have to be constantly pulling it up when I'm high up, but on the whole, it's not too bad. I could even possibly add a little bit more lift around the rest of the bot. Maybe another 4 helium cubes, because it hasn't seemed to pull down my max speed very much. In fact, I think we will. And once I've done that, I'll take the Firestorm out for a few swings around the arenas. Say hello to people. I wonder if anyone even recognizes this bot anymore. I doubt it. I don't even imagine that anyone would recognize it anyway. But you never know. I guess I'll just have to have these pointed outwards because... Oh, no. I can't. I just can't. I must have it pointing all the same way. Otherwise it hurts. Wait a second. Why is that? What? Why are you not... Why do I not have the T6 on this properly? I don't understand. I'm confused. There is some kind of witchcraft going on. It's clearly the T6. What? This is going to do my head in. Let's put it there instead. I don't know. The world has gone topsy-turvy if I can't get my helium to all point the same way and have the same look to them. Right, let's add maybe 2 down here by the pilot seat as well. Let's place that there. And in fact, you know what? As much... Well, no, I can't... Let's see. Can I place that there? Yes, I can. Okay, well, that works. See, you'll do it, okay? Why won't they? Shenanigans. Okay, well, I think that will help with the lift a little bit. We'll go once more into the practice arena. See how that has affected our speed, our top speed, and where we'll level out. And then I think we're going to be jumping in some battles. And following that, I will probably be putting some extra galaxy cash in to get the altimeter. Altimeter. Ah, damn it! I really wish I knew how to pronounce that word. It'll irritate me. Something chronic. Okay, we do seem to have lost about 10 miles per hour. That's a little bit more than I really care for. Let's see where we'll level out. I mean, if we level out much higher, then I guess it's okay. No, we're definitely dropping, and we're speeding up while we're doing so. When are you going to balance out? Around here, maybe? Ooh, actually, no, you're still dropping. Okay, well, we'll let you drop a little bit further then. Oh, actually, no, you might have balanced out a little bit. I'm not sure. Let's swing back around and fly again, and we'll see. No, you're definitely dropping here. Okay, let's go down a little bit, then balance out. Test this. I think we're more or less balanced around here. This is an exchange for 10 miles per hour. Seems like I'm giving up quite a lot. We'll roll with it for now, and we'll see how it goes. But there's a very big part of me that's saying I should take out that extra helium that we put in. But for now, we're going to go and test this out. We're going to play 1 or 2 battles with the Firestorm, reacquaint ourselves with its controls, and probably get utterly smashed because we're in Tier 8 with a mostly Tier 6 armored bot. Still, I quite like the Firestorm. Let me quickly check. Do I have any? I have got I have got 1 bot with Tier 8. Oh, I'm so sorry. Solenopsis Invicta. Will you ever learn to forgive me? I don't think you will. I think this is a clear case where Solenopsis Invicta could just like call favoritism, and I wouldn't be able to argue. I'm not making it any easier on myself. Which way do I need to rotate this? I need to rotate it that way, but I don't think it's going to fit anyway. No, okay, well, we're just going to have to roll with the Tier 6 shields then, as much as I would rather not. It looks like this is all we're going to have. There we go, and where are you? Don't worry, Solenopsis Invicta. You know what? Before I even go out for a fight, I will come back and put these shields on. I think, maybe. There we go. I do feel so bad every single time. It's like, oh, I need a new block. I know who can give it to me. Let's grab you. I think this side. There we go. Oh, that fits so snugly in there. I'm really pleased with the design of the Solenopsis Invicta. Just because of that, it looks right to me. I also stole your radar. Really? My God, I'm such a terrible father. Okay, right. Well, I'm going to see you in the next battle, and hopefully the Firestorm is going to see its first victory of the day. So see you soon. Greetings and welcome back. We are fighting alongside the Death from Above, the Why Me, the Guardian. We're also fighting against the Bankrupt Bot, which is kind of interesting name. Now, unfortunately, this is not the first battle I got into. The first one ended rather ingloriously by me getting hit by an early rail and surviving, but basically landed in a place that no one could get to me, and none of the medics could get to me, and it was only about 1/4 way through the battle. Everyone was playing very cautiously. It was a very interesting battle for that, but as a result, we couldn't see any of the battle, so I'll probably not include it in the recording. Let's see what's going on here. We've got a couple of people over yonder. Let's drop some plasma. That was a pretty bad aim. Hello. But about there? Yes. Fantastic. 46,000. That's pretty good. And we've got someone coming up around there. Let's drop a bit of plasma, come around the other side and go for him there. We should be able to get a better sight on him from this angle, I would think. Yes, indeed we can. About there, I think. There we go. That's what we like to see. As indeed what we like to see. That is a medic. You need to die. I will continue to shell the medic as a high priority. There we go. In fact, I'll shell you both if you let me. I mean, you know, that's the beauty of plasmas, I suppose. And about there. I might catch him. I doubt it, though. Unfortunate. Okay. Well, he's on the move. He's gone out of there for now. What on earth is going on there? I have no idea. We've got an enemy who's come over the mountain. Let's drop some plasma. And again, in a moment, let's just charge up and fire. There we go. Pretty good hit there. Wow, over 100,000 damage. And again, please. There we go. That is one medic taken out. Now, apparently everyone's in a traffic jam. They're getting a little bit frustrated. Calm down now, fellows. This is war, but there's no reason to be uncivilized. Alright, let's see. We've got an enemy just going up there. Let's see if I can't hit him. I think, yeah, that's a little bit too shy. Hello. What are you doing up here? I don't think you should be there. I don't think anyone has given you permission to be there, honestly. And I think you should leave. There we are. That was a good time to hit him as well, just as he was taking a leap. And another volley, but there. I didn't do much damage there, though, unfortunately. And I need to get away from that SMG who's got my number. Right, okay, let's see what's going on over here. Is anyone coming up through here? No, not at the moment, which is fine by me. Very well, we shall go for another volley around about there. We actually hit quite a lot of them, which is pretty nice. And again, let's see if we can't get that one to land. Not much damage there, unfortunately. Wow, we are losing a lot of people. Fire! We are definitely losing a lot of people in that little area, but our medic is doing a fantastic job, I must say. Right, that's going to hurt a bit. But not as much as I hurt them, it seems. And once again, if we can, I will just continue to shell that location if they're happy to just stand there. And I've lost something important because my controls have become rather difficult. Right, we need to go down then in that case. I need to get down to our medic. Just drift. Drift for now. That's right. That's right. Carefully does it because our controls are all kinds of messed up. So we want to just land about here, I think. And that should be fantastic. Bomber coming into repairs, please. I'll just park by here. Thank you very much for stopping me. I have lost the ability to do so myself. Oh, that's fantastic. Nice heel stealing, Ava. Lol. Ah, well. Some people do get a little bit antsy. But there we are. We didn't do too bad. And that will be our first victory of the day. Hopefully, I'll still have the hero bonus from the other game as well. Let's see. Wow, okay. 77,000 RP. That is actually pretty awesome. And did my team actually win? Oh, they didn't. Really? Oh, that's a bit of a shame. I thought they were doing quite well. We had actually taken out 4 of the enemy team and only lost 1 whilst I was stuck immobile on the glacier, which is quite unfortunate. Though, oh well. Now, I think that was actually a fairly long battle. It was actually pretty action-packed from my perspective. I was constantly firing on things, but I don't think we've quite got enough time for another battle in this episode. But I fancy I will be playing with the Firestorm in the next, quite a lot, in fact. I may start upgrading this instead of going with my original plan, which was to upgrade the Sky Plow. I think I might leave the Sky Plow in the lower tiers, but there is one tiny thing I wanted to do first. That's going to be hard to do, though. Well, my plan was to switch the positions of the rudders and the aerofoils, to have the rudders up front and the aerofoils at the back, but I'm probably going to have to readjust the position of the shields. It's going to be more than just a quick fix for now, so I'll leave that for the time being. But I'm actually pretty happy with the way the Firestorm is coming along. I definitely need to upgrade its armor up into tier 8 equivalent armor, because obviously if we're going to be playing in tier 8, we really do need to be protected for tier 8 engagements. But as it stands, not a bad little bot. I'm really happy that this is still functional. So, that is the end of this episode. I shall see you in the next, where I may even have a surprise guest. But that will be it for now. Once again, I hope you've enjoyed and will be joining me for the next. But until then, and as always, do take care.